What's going on, guys? Jay the Black here. Salute to everyone tuning in. I'm going to react to the series of videos of Matt Barnes publicly stating that he was extorted for $60,000 from a woman he never met. And Matt Barnes, he's very triggered by this because, again, he put this information out here. I don't know if he was trying to get ahead of something, but he did. Now he's talking about suing Tasha K. From what I saw, I guess Tasha K put the messages out that Matt Barnes says are fake and that are not real, but he's willing to sue over it. Matt, why did you give this person $60,000 that you've never met and never talked to? That's very suspect. You have been in the NBA. You're an older guy. These are not the mistakes that you should be making. It's different if you're like a 20-something-year-old. You've been in the NBA for a couple of years. You still learning the world. You don't really know much, right? You're barely out of your teens, right? In your early 20s. If you're that age and you're making those mistakes, you have a little bit more grace. As long as you ain't sitting on money, I think that's still crazy. But the fact that Matt Barnes, you are at this stage of your life, you're married, you have children, you have this family with a woman that you always in and out with, right? You constantly have issues with her. You had issues with her other children's father. I think Matt has always been a very messy person. He's a very messy male, right? He's not unproblematic. Matt Barnes is a very problematic man, and it's always him. He is the main ingredient in the messiness, right? So you're a 45-year-old man. You should know better. I'm not going to give you the benefit of the doubt here because I know how much of a messy male you really are. And I know how you operate. Yeah, I don't know you personally, but I've seen the idiotic things you've done over the years. And you're trying to tell the world that this woman that you were dealing with, apparently, the same person who apparently sent messages to Tasha K about y'all conversation, you're saying that, you never met this person, even though your own wife called you out for cheating, even put out the women that you cheated with. But you want us to believe, Matt Barnes, that you did not, under any circumstances, know who this person was and why they were extorting you. You gave them the money. Why'd you give them the money, Matt? You should have lawyered up immediately if you felt something was off, but you didn't. You paid this person off. You're 45. There's no excuses for this. But we're going to hear what you have to say since you're suing, and we don't want to take anything that you say out of context. All right?
All right, story time. And by no means am I sharing this story for empathy or sympathy. I'm sharing this story because a lie can travel around the world before the truth wakes up. And although this is all being handled legally and people are in the process of being sued, I wanted to address it because the bullshit continues to come out. For like the last 6 to 8 months, there's been a lot of bullshit, particularly posted by Tasha K, and some new chick just got into it, Jesse something, about messages, text messages, voice audios, all this shit. And it's 1,000% all bullshit. And I'm gonna explain why, and I'm gonna show you some receipts to show you that I'm not lying, because unfortunately today you got to do that. All right, story time. And by no
Okay, so he's in the process of suing. Let's look at this. These are the slides that he's providing in his showcase here. Slide 7, Cash App receipts. Slide 8 is January 2025 when he stopped paying. Why were you paying this person? Why are you paying somebody that you never met Oh, listen. Oh man, why are you paying somebody you know? And by the way, it looks like he was paying them monthly. This is insane. In October, nutcase talking to herself. November convos even up to this morning.
So this started July of 2023. My ex and I had split up for about a month, and this chick DMs me, and I entertain her. We go back and forth. Conversation gets spicy, but we never met, never kicked it, never met, never seen this chick one time in my life. And then fast forward, my ex and I got back together. So I told her, she got a little weird, but she kind of just fell back. So moving along, we get back together and we end up doing this reality show. And while we were on this reality show, we find out we're pregnant. So we announce that on the reality show. And when that airs for the world to see, I start getting hit up from different phone numbers, tripping. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna expose this. So this started, so I think to myself, like, expose what? Like, we've never kicked it, met, person, shook hands, hugged, none of that shit.
And it should have stopped right there. See, that's where he messed up. That is where the conversation about money should have stopped. To where you're not paying this person to go away, Matt. If you haven't done anything nefarious, if you haven't exposed yourself in some way, shape, or form, why are you worried enough to the point to where you continue to entertain this person for years?
So I'm like, expose what? But at the same time, you know, my ex was a little older, which is a high risk pregnancy. And I didn't want no bullshit like that coming out. So this chick said, pay me or I'm gonna release our text, our conversation, our DMs. And I'm like, you really don't have shit, but again, okay. So I start paying this chick some bread for about a year.
Oh my God. Yo, do y'all hear this? Matt, why would you pay her if you've done nothing? Does this sound right to any of y'all? Now, he claims that he's going to sue Tasha K, I guess, because Tasha K has been talking about her, putting out. I did not know about this. I watch Tasha K, what she got going on here and there. I don't really watch her closely like that, her content. So I did not know that this was something going on with Tasha K, I guess, for months. Tasha K, I guess, recently put out something. Now he's suing. That's the only reason why he's suing. Hopefully in Tasha K's situation, she's done her due diligence. But this to me, I mean, he got caught red-handed. This ain't a situation where Tasha K put out something and it was proven to be false, which is what seemingly happened in the Cardi B situation, right? But in this situation, he's admitting, yes, it's true, I was sending this person money. But wait, there's more. Like, you know, come on, man. What are you going to sue over? If everything is above board and everything is legit, what are you going to sue? You are better off trying to send a cease and desist.
And I'm going to show you those receipts too. And during this time, I'm kind of just tapping in with her because she's a wild card. She's a nutcase. And kind of just checking in, having empty conversations to make sure she's cool. So I think to myself, September of like expose what? Of last year, we have the baby. And I keep paying her until the end of the year.
Paying her.
December. I think December 6th was the last time I sent her bread.
He's sending this heifer money. Like, why? If you've never done anything, Matt, did you send her pics of yourself? Because that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking he must have sent some messages to her, or he may have badmouthed his baby mama or girlfriend. Because again, if you started talking to this female while you were on break, I don't see why you would be so, scared of whatever this information this person had, unless you went further than just talking and there were certain messages sent of yourself. That's the only thing I can think of here.
So come January, she flips out. You need to do this. If you don't do this, I'm going to expose everything. So I just confessed. I told my ex, like, look, showed her that DMs, the conversations proved that I'd never kicked it with the chick. But this chick starts going crazy and saying, I'm going to expose you and you just wait. And I'm going to show you that too, so y'all can see. But she just starts going on a rampage. The one thing I will say is this chick is good. We had DM for a little bit. There's some voice audios. And then during the process where I was trying to keep her sane, we exchanged phone numbers.
He said there were voice audios.
She starts chopping and screwing and even AI in my voice because she had it on a few voice audios. And since then, not a lot of blogs, but Tasha K mostly. And we know how thirsty and desperate she is and how many times she's been sued, like not fact checking anything, just whatever she sent, she runs. So there were stories out there about me being gay. There's stories about me about...
I heard about that too. That was put out there. It's just, I'll tell you, it's just a lot of smoke where, with Matt Barnes. And all of it is self-inflicted because, again, Matt, this woman didn't just create this out of nowhere. You talked to her. She initiated contact. You entertained it. You entertained the conversation. So it's not like she just said, you know what, I'm going to make an AI voice of Matt Barnes and I'm going to put it out there. It's like, you wouldn't pay her off if that was the case, Matt. You would have immediately called her out on the spot, but you didn't because you were trying to win back Anansa, and that was your priority at the time. But paying her off is crazy because all you did was validate and legitimize. Once you start paying money to somebody, you're legitimizing everything they say. They're going to ask you, Matt, if these things were fake and not true, why did you pay her? And you're going to lose. Is that why you're going at Tasha K? Because you think you could beat her in court? I think Tasha K is salivating at the chance for one of you celebrities to take her to court and for her to win. That's what she wants y'all to do. Because she's tired of y'all thinking y'all could just sue her and make her back down. But we'll see.
Allegedly trying to convince a girlfriend of mine not to go on reality TV. What else? There's a story about me, the recent one about me allegedly trying to talk someone into an abortion. They threaten stories about my kids and all kinds of weird and wild shit. So she starts chopping. I think in closing, a lot of you who follow me and know me know that I'm not perfect, far from perfect. Fucked up plenty of times, but I'm real. A lot of my private stuff has played out publicly. You guys have witnessed me lose my family this year. You guys have witnessed a lot of shit. And again, I don't make no excuses for none of my bullshit. I accept everything on the chin that I'm responsible for. But again, I had to come and speak out this because it's bullshit. And perception is reality, and people run with perception instead of understanding the reality. When I went in court for these people that I'm about to sue, no one will talk about that because they don't care about that. But they love to run with the lies. So, like I said, this chick is good. She chops conversations up. She AIs conversations. She pieces 3 or 4 different conversations together to make them seem like something that's not true. So,
Matt, the one thing I just can't get over is how you were paying this woman off. Why didn't you immediately sue her when she tried to extort you before? Why didn't you lawyer up then? Is it because you were trying to keep your family together, but you still ended up losing them? And now correct me if I'm wrong. Anybody in the conversation, did him and Anansa break up? Did they break up? I mean, if they did, it was a long time coming because it just wasn't going to work. Matt is not a family man. Every family he has, he destroys. Every marriage he destroys because he's a self-sabotager. This man wants the world to believe that everything is fake and AI generated, but you paid her $60,000. Listen, if she could do this against you, Matt Barnes, you know how many super rich, successful men that she could have done this to? Why would she choose you, Matt, out of everybody that she could have extorted? Why would she choose? There's a lot of thirsty men out here. I mean, some of these men with money, status, they are some of the thirstiest men on the planet. She could have went after them, but why would she go after you and this be her plan? Is it because did she extort you because she just wanted the money, or did she extort you because she felt like she could build a relationship with you? You told her you wanted to be with her, but ultimately you went back with your ex and she went postal. Is that what happened? She went crazy. I may not be able to play this video much because there's some thing they have the TV on in the background loudly, and it might trigger something as far as copyright. These are the payments. Look at these payments, y'all. But this is an innocent man. Innocent men don't be paying women $60,000 or $5,000 a month. That is insane, bro. Did you seek any type of legal advice? These are the, look at the voice notes.
In 1.5 miles. Stay to the right to I-405.
This is from his end. I guess he has a GPS on. So he's doing this while he's doing this while on the road. This is crazy. Matt, it doesn't matter what you show. You paid this woman $5,000 a month for what, over a year? There's no explaining that away. I'm sorry. There's really no explaining that away. But y'all let me know in the comment section. Well, let me throw that video, share, follow me on all my social media platforms, and I will see y'all next one.